Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for June 2022. I hope you guys are doing really well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that in the monthly readings, they are a bit predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring right now, they may occur in the next few weeks. If you are interested in a personal reading, the information can be found in the small box that is located beneath this video. So let's get started, guys. Spirit, what would you like Pisces to know for the month of June? Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you are starting out with Temperance in the reverse. Now, some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarian, but pretty much it looks like there's a little bit of imbalance, especially with regard to emotions right now. It is crossed by the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Queen of Wands, fire sign energy. So I will say that Sagittarian energy is very strong for some of you guys. But you could also be dealing with a Leo or an Aries. But this imbalance could be affected by a couple of things. It could be affected by some kind of an entrepreneurial pursuit. Queen of Wands is really kind of a go-getter. It's typical energy that you're going to see with somebody who is in a management or leadership position. So you may be seen in that capacity. It is also the energy, though, of somebody who kind of has their glow up going on. You're appearing to the world, Pisces, as being very attractive, being somebody that others are being drawn towards, and you have a kind of a glow to you at this time. But for some reason, that is causing a little bit of imbalance for you emotionally. There's a feel to me here that you enjoy it, but at the same time, it's causing an imbalance for some reason. Let's see what's happened in the past that's led you here. The King of Cups. Water sign energy. So that's very strong energy with regard to your sign. So this could be your energy in and of itself, but it has to do with love. So something with regard to love has led you here. It's led you to a place of imbalance. So even though you're receiving attention, and it's very positive attention, it's causing a bit of imbalance. That being said, I feel like your energy is strong here. It's very, very strong. It kind of rules this reading. And although it is your own reading, that's not always the case. Now let's see why all this is happening. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, because there's been a loss. There's been a breakup, perhaps. For some of you, I see a breakup, possibly a divorce. And if not that, it's a loss of stability, possibly a loss of money, and possibly all of those combined. So that's why all of this is happening. Let's see what's on your mind. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you may have some fears that you're not being very detail oriented, thinking about things not working out, fears of things not working out, thinking about things that did not work out. Let's look and see what may happen in June that you may not see coming. Eight of Wands in the reverse, feeling blocked. Feeling a little bit blocked here, a lack of communication. Let's see how you're showing up. And you know what? That blockage has to do completely with this imbalance, this emotional imbalance. So I'm going to tell you, Pisces, if you want to move forward, you need to try to regain that balance. All right, so you're showing up, interestingly enough. You have Justice, Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. So Justice has to do with, it can deal with legal. So if there's any kind of a legal issue that you're undergoing or going through in the month of June, it does look like that is going to go in your favor. Things on the physical are going to begin to balance out for you. Even though there's still some difficulties in emotional balance, physically things are balancing out for you. I do see you kind of lowering that sword a little bit and, you know, kind of receiving some karmic justice here about something that you are a bit unhappy about. Yeah, if there's legal issues, I do feel they'll go in your way, in your direction. With the Three of Cups, there is a sense of not feeling happy about a situation, though. So, Knight of Cups has to do with love. So either you're expecting love or you are wanting to give love. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Nine of Wands in the reverse. So this could go in a couple of directions. This could be somebody who is wanting to overcome the problems that are present, or they've given up and are moving forward. We'll clarify to see. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so Spirit's advice is that there is there's some issues here of loss that needs to be dealt with. There could be some financial issues, so be careful with that. Financial issues of loss. Also, loss of independence and a feeling of loss of self-esteem, perhaps. But there's some things here that have to be dealt with regard to independence and with regard to finances. That may be where this emotional imbalance is coming from. Let's see what your outcome is at the end of the month. Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Cups. So you may receive an apology from someone, someone that you may consider to have been a poor investment. But basically, or it could be you giving an apology as well. Something that didn't grow, didn't become more. I think you may receive an apology, and if not an apology, at least a gesture of goodwill. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign. That would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this is underlying energy, and it does tell me that the underlying energy here is very matter of fact. There's an energy of trying to be very matter of fact, very, the energy of trying to keep things in a very factual, not a feely, touchy-feely kind of emotional energy. It's more of a just the facts, please. Again, it does indicate some legal issues for some of you. A little bit of defensiveness too. I will also say that the King of Swords does tend to indicate truthfulness, so I do feel that you may be trying to be very truthful, either with someone else or with yourself. A moment of truth. All right, so let's clarify. Spirit, why is Temperance in reverse? So the emotional imbalance is coming from a situation or a person that you have not quite walked away from. Now, we know that this has to do with something or someone that you love. Now, if this has to do with business or work, it's something that you really love doing, and you haven't quite been able to walk away from it. If this is a person, same thing. So it's causing a bit of an emotional imbalance. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Three of Coins. Okay, so you're trying to create a base. Yeah. For those of you that are working on something entrepreneurial, or maybe it's a side hustle or a side business, what I'm seeing is that you may be entering into a contract here, and I see that there's some fears with regard to that. But I can tell you right now, Pisces, you're coming across as being very confident and very cooperative here. It looks to me as if this will go well for you. If this has to do with love issues, there's a commitment or a base that you haven't quite walked away from. And I do feel like you have a very strong, either you or the other person has a very strong physical attraction to this other person. There is love here as well, but there's a very strong physical attraction, and that is likely what has caused you to not be able to completely walk away, and it's causing some imbalance for you emotionally. Let's see why the King of Cups is here. For some, there may be a soul contract that's present. Yeah. A lot of you, there's a divorce or an ending. But there's either been a divorce or an ending, but it's not completely over, at least not emotionally. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? You're healing from this, though. You're healing from this loss. It destabilized you. So all this is happening because of this ending and because of this loss. It affected you financially. It affected your stability. It affected you emotionally. You're healing. And you definitely are healing from this, but it's still having an impact. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? It was very painful. This was a very painful experience. There it is again, Temperance in reverse. You are realizing that you are not emotionally stable right now and that you need to heal. So that's really very much on your mind. You may be reviewing what didn't work out for you and why. What led up to this emotional instability. Why it is that you're not walking away from this the way you would have thought. Let's look at June. This is all part of a healing process, though. I'm very clearly seeing an ending that destabilized you, and I see a healing process, and it's a healthy process that I'm seeing. Let's see what's happening here in June. Show me, why is the Eight of Wands in reverse? You know, it would be nice if you could just press a button and everything, the healing would just take place in an instant, but life just doesn't work that way. You know, it's a process when one is healing from painful experiences. And you have to take as long as it takes. It's, you know, it's not on a set timetable, and everybody heals differently. All right, Pisces, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Lovers. We have the Star card. Sign of Gemini, sign of Aquarius. We have the Five of Coins reversed. We have the Emperor, Aries. We have the Chariot, Cancer. Sometimes I will read that as Gemini as well. Six of Coins reversed. And the Fool. Okay, so let's see what we have. So you enter into the month feeling somewhat blocked. A lack of communication as well, but definitely feeling blocked. Why? Well, because, like I said, you're trying to get past a very painful ending. I'm seeing it down here as the base of your reading, the why everything is happening, and I see it here as you enter into the month. This was a very, very strong connection. If it was in business, it was a strong partnership, but for most of you, this has to do with love. And it does look like a soulmate connection, but remember, not all soulmate connections are meant to last forever. They're there to teach us things, okay? Your connections with other people are there to teach you. But I can see that you still feel that very strong bond with this person, and that's what's keeping you blocked. You still have some hope here of bringing this back together. Yeah, you're still hoping for a reconciliation on some level. And that's why you haven't completely walked away. However, the situation, towards the middle to end of the month, there's going to be a feeling of things being out of control. You may be dealing with somebody too who is very controlling. And if that's the case, they may reveal themselves to you. They may become very controlling. At which point I see forward movement. It's either going to be because that person has become very controlling. It'll be like around the middle to end of the month. Either that person will become very controlling, or the situation will just feel completely out of control. And I do see some very rapid forward movement. And it's going to be because there is a situation where you will either find out that this person is giving to more than one situation. So if they come back around and they say that they want to bring this back together, you're going to find out that there's a hidden agenda here, and that they may be giving it to more than one person. If that's not the case, they may breadcrumb you instead. All right? And if it doesn't have to do with this person, if it's the situation that you feel that everything is just kind of spinning out of control, you're going to have this very rapid, your reaction to that is to move things forward very rapidly towards the end of the month. Either way, it's a good thing. That rapid movement will be because you realize that things are very unbalanced. Regardless of the situation, the outcome is the same, and that is the Fool. So that's taking a leap of faith. So by the end of the month, you'll be taking a leap of faith. Now, for some of you, it could be into a new connection. Others, it's just into a, new lifestyle. This leap of faith could be many things, but it's basically just jumping out there, taking a leap of faith in a new direction, and having faith that the universe is going to catch you. It's going to be spurred forward, though, by either finding out that this person, if they come back around wanting a reconciliation, you'll find out that there's more going on here than they let you know, whether it's breadcrumbing or someone else. And if it's not that, it's just going to feel as if everything has just spun out of control. But by the end of the month, regardless, I see you taking this leap of faith. And this is a really good card for you to end the month on, because it's a pure-hearted energy. It's, you know, if you notice, he's holding a white rose, and that stands for purity. So it's pure-hearted. It's done with a purity of heart. It's done with faith in the universe, that you will be scooped up by the universe. So yeah, definitely healing and moving forward. Let's look at your energy, Pisces. Now, some of you are calling for karmic justice in a situation. All right, we have the Devil. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Ooh, 2 queens. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, so yeah, some of you are going to be calling for karmic justice. Both the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card are karmic cards. So especially if there are two, if you find that this person is given to 2 different energies, you may very well be calling for justice. It'll go in your direction. Moving from stuck energy to things balancing out and receiving justice in the situation. So for some of you, it absolutely does have to do with that. Because this offer, remember I told you this person may come back wanting a reconciliation. This offer is toxic. It's a toxic offer. And it's not going to make you happy, because you'll find that there's two different queens, 2 different people. But you'll receive justice from this. And that's where you're going to take this leap of faith. Now, if that is not your situation, if none of that is your situation, I can definitely see that things legally will move your way, but it's going to be after a period where things seem stalled and seem to be going very poorly. You are not going to be very happy about things, especially through the middle of the month. But I see you pretty much trying to keep your heart open, being very careful about where you place your emotions, and really focusing on self-care, focusing upon your money, focusing upon your home, your children if you have children. So redirecting your energy. With the Knight of Cups, I do see you receiving a offer of love, but I feel like it's you're going to deem it to be something that's not healthy for you at this time. Let's look at the energy coming towards you. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And you know, I really don't doubt that you're going to have that offer of love from somebody. A lot of you, it's going to be this person from your past. It could even be from both, because remember, what's crossing you is this glow up you're having. All right, so we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Swords reversed. So the energy coming towards you is somebody from your past. Now, Is this somebody that's from your past in a previous life? That's a possibility. So if you receive an offer from somebody that, you know, obviously you haven't been involved with, they could be somebody that you've shared previous lifetimes with. But you definitely have that past energy. This is also somebody who's been waiting for their soulmate. And they have just about given up hope on that happening. If it is the person from your past, they've been waiting. They've been waiting to re-enter. And they do want to resolve the problems. Because they want to be able to let go of this energy of it just being in their head all the time. So this person, whether they're admitting it or not, this person is thinking about you constantly. If it's the past person, the person that you have a past with, they don't enjoy that energy. It bothers them. They want to overcome it. They want to let it go. They vacillate between wanting to give up on the connection or to resolve the problems, and they've actually been waiting to re-enter. That's for some of you. For others, this is someone else. It's a different person. This is somebody who is waiting to meet their soulmate. They would have freed themselves from something that that they were tied up in previously. Yeah, they had almost given up, but they see you as being freedom from you know, whatever it was that had them bound. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. We have the Strength card, sign of Leo. We have the Two of Coins, and there's that Nine of Wands reversed. So we know that this has to do with this person. Okay? So Spirit is saying be strong, weigh up the pros and cons of the situation before you make a decision about this person. Because there's been losses here. There's been a loss of independence. There's been a loss of self-esteem for some. There's been a loss of finances. So there's something, these are all things that you need to work on, that you need to overcome. And you have to be very strong and courageous. You have to really look at this, weigh up the pros and cons before making a decision. Let's look at your outcome. So basically, Spirit is saying take your time, look at the losses that you've had, look at where you are currently before you make a decision. But there is definitely someone, it's either a past person or it's someone new. And for some of you, it may even be both. Queen of Wands. Page of Cups, that's very strong. And the Four of Coins. Yeah, somebody's going to give you an apology because they're really holding on to you. It's a situation that didn't grow. Even though plenty of investment was put into this, it didn't grow. And whoever this is, I feel like they're going to apologize. But this is somebody that's a bit immature. Because, see, this is, you're showing up down here with this Queen of Wands energy. And whoever it is that's holding on to you, is going to apologize. There's an apology or a gesture or a small offer. And it's a loving gesture. It's a gesture of goodwill. Because they are holding on to you. So that'll happen by the end of the month. Now remember, I see you going in a new direction, but I don't feel like it's going to be with any person, or at least not with this person, because there's this feeling that this is a toxic situation. Unless you're involved with a Capricorn. Now if you're involved with a Capricorn, there could be a situation there, or somebody that has strong Capricorn in their chart. All right, bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse. Okay, underlying energy, and that tells me that, you know, there's some unhappiness that is taking place. That would make sense with, you know, the healing that's taking place. We already see in your energy that you're unhappy about this situation, but you're trying to keep your heart open and trying to stay focused. And I do see you trying to keep things in a very logical standpoint versus being emotional about things. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Pisces, and we'll see if there's any further information. Interesting. Okay, so you have number 27. Now that condenses to 9, and 9 is the number of God. So you have divine protection on you. The name of the card is home. It says, you are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Pisces. If you would, like and share this video. Also, if you want to drop a comment, please feel free to do so. I read all of them. And if you resonated with this at all, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Until I see you in the weeklies, namaste.